It's a beautiful morning. Why don't you guys come and make breakfast with us, and I'm going to share with you some things that I've been doing to make sure that my children are mentally prepared for anything that might be coming our way in the near future or in the distant future. Good morning. Someone on my video recently made a comment about it being easier to water your plants or better for your plants if you water them in the morning so that it doesn't essentially cook them during the day. So that's what I'm doing out here. We are watering my plants this morning. I brought my coffee and just wanted to talk to you guys. Prepping itself is a journey, and getting yourself mentally prepared for prepping has its own challenges. I think the challenges are a whole nother level when you have kids. In any situation, whether it's truly shit hitting the fan, society collapsing type of situation, or if it's just you lost your job and the budget is tight and there's not enough money for food. In either of those situations, it's still important to make sure that our kids are mentally adapting okay to the changes. I think we were made aware of enough examples during COVID of how mental health can really affect our children when their normal life routine is uprooted and they're in difficult situations. So I've given a lot of thought to how I make that transition, if I ever need to, easier for my children. And I think I found a few things that have been really helpful for me. My kids are relatively picky eaters. They're pretty selective about what they do and don't want. So I've had to get creative sometimes when it comes to getting them acclimated to that type of lifestyle. We got potatoes for breakfast.
Okay, Dad.
Are you gonna eat some potatoes?
No, Hay's gonna eat them.
You don't want to eat them?
Only Hay. He loves potatoes. These are chicken Hay. This is Hay's breakfast because he loves potatoes and apples and cinnamon.
Jayla doesn't like potatoes?
Hi, Daddy. Only Hay. Hi, Daddy.
Oh.
Okay, let's wash the potatoes.
Yeah, let's wash them. You're gonna help wash? Even before I started prepping, I realized that if I got Jayla involved in the cooking process when we were making dinner, that she ate a lot more than she originally would. So I actually started involving her in cooking a long time ago. So that would be my number one tip for anyone who is trying to get their children acclimated to a new ingredient or a new dish, meal. Get them involved in cooking it, and they will feel pride from helping you with it and be more receptive to eating it. And we've been using this stool since she was 2 years old and starting to help me cook to make sure that she was able to help at counter height, and all of our kids love it. This tip is kind of dual purpose because it also gets them used to eating foods straight from nature. My kids are used to eating apples directly from our apple trees that have been on our land since we moved here, but getting them involved in eating other plants that we are going to be harvesting from our garden as well, and including those in the meals, is helpful too. I have 5 potatoes left from that 5-pound bag that I bought at the grocery store a few videos back that you might have seen, and I plan on growing eyes out of these and then putting them in my garden to see if I can make a plant. Something I don't think I've shared before is that my 2-year-old son does have pretty severe eczema, and so of course we have lotion stockpiled for him and hydrocortisone in case he has a breakout and we need to help him with that. But thinking long term, if we ran out of our supply and didn't have the ability to go to a store to help him with his skin problem, we started growing aloe plants so that we could help soothe our skin with a natural plant. saw my video about the meal extenders, you know this, but normally our family goes through like an entire carton of eggs for breakfast these days, and adding eggs to a dish like fried potatoes with other ingredients in it helps us to cut down on the amount of eggs that we use, which has been very helpful since egg prices have skyrocketed recently.
Potato. You just ate a potato. Yeah. You just ate one. Was it good? Awesome. Tasty.
Mommy!
Yeah.
Tail.
Potato.
I just want it.
I think that about sums it up for this video, guys. I hope you found some of that helpful for yourself as parents as you're trying to get your children acclimated and prepared and mentally ready for the idea of something changing. I started this journey about 8 months ago now, and it's been very rewarding for me and has been really helpful for my anxiety to feel like I'm in control of something, even though I'm definitely not in control of the outside situations that have been occurring a lot recently. If you're on this same journey too, or you're interested in starting this with me, I hope that you would consider subscribing so that you're notified about future videos that I post. Take care.